All right, folks, part two of the Malzberg panel, rejoined by Republican strategist, political consultant Noelle Nikpour, and Democratic strategist and former deputy staff secretary to President Clinton, David Goodfriend. And David, I want to pick up with you. You tried to get in at the end there, was up against the hard break, responding, I guess, to what Noelle was saying in response to your answer about Scripture, telling us not to, as you call it, torture against, even if it means saving school kids and getting information. Go ahead.
Well, it doesn't mean saving school kids. As the report points out, none of the key information was obtained from torture, whatever you want to call it. And I think the point I was trying to make before the break was, if you're willing to say, Scripture, who cares, we got to go ahead and do this, then what you're really saying is, we as a nation, in your view, are willing to give up the Judeo-Christian values on which our nation was based in order to do this. And that's where I think some of us really draw the line. We draw the line at saying America is better.
Fair enough.
America is better than that.
Okay, fair enough. So, David, let me ask you about this. Killing people with drones as they're driving around in Pakistan, being able to kill American citizens because you think they are involved in terror without any judge, jury, trial, or anything, as Barack Obama has perfected. Does he not practice the Judeo-Christian ethic? He's throwing it away? Is that who we are, David, what Barack Obama is now doing?
Horrible. I think those things are horrible.
Well, it's horrible, but at least you're consistent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, if this is important, I think we should probably try to dispense with political labels here, because as you'll notice at the top of the segment, I associated myself with Republican John McCain, and I think that Rand Paul and others are equally as upset by the overreach of government here. This is not a political partisan issue. It really isn't. This really comes down to whether or not we as Americans think it's consistent with our values to have a secret government agency subverting the Constitution, hacking into congressional computer systems, and doing everything they can to cover up a crime, in my view. Is that the America we want?
All right, let's go.
That defies party.
Let's go to Noelle. Let's go to Noelle. Go ahead, Noelle.
You know, it's just almost an oxymoron when you say values and Judeo-Christian and terrorism, and trying to extract information from terrorists that might be useful to save lives in the United States of America. I don't understand your comparison. There is no political correctness. There is no value system when it comes to extracting information from terrorists. I mean, you know, war is hell.
So, David, let me personalize it to you. David, let me, and you know, we're all being respectful here. Just I have to moderate. Let me personalize it to you. So, I don't know, your family, your wife, your sister, your kids, whoever you have, is in danger. And the United States has in custody a terrorist or two or whatever who they really have reason to believe could get your loved one out of danger and prevent the attack where your loved one might die or be seriously injured. And you say, don't do anything other than sit down and ask them and talk to them. Don't, like I said, no cold weather, no sleep deprivation, no sticking the head underwater, nothing, right? That's what you would want for your family.
If my family's in danger, I want the best accurate information I can fast. And it has been proven over and over again, no matter how mad I get, no matter how angry I get, if I torture the suspect, I don't get accurate information. I get information.
But that's not true. David, there are 3 former CIA heads who say that's not true. Go ahead, Noelle.
You know what, Steve? I wish you could address your comments to the victims of 9/11. That's what I wish.
I would.
I'd like you to try to make sense to these people that had jumped, you know, were left with family members who had to jump out of buildings.
You don't speak for them, Noelle.
I'm an American
citizen. You don't
speak
for those families, Noelle.
All right, guys. What I just want to point out, and I'm sure you both know this, and I thank you both. Spirited debate, David Goodfriend and Noelle Nikpour. This report was put out by Democrats. David said we shouldn't be partisan, but Republicans are going to put out their own report, and the CIA, from the Clinton leader of the CIA to the Bush leader to the Obama leader, they all agree this report is full of it, and this report is not accurate, and this report does not tell the truth about what happened and the success of getting information to thwart and prevent further attacks. To both of you, I thank you. Give Me 5 is next.